Hello everyone, and welcome to Investing Guide. Tech timelines are, as a fact, notoriously uncertain and hard to predict. Cryptocurrencies are changing rates and values within a blink of an eye, sending waves around the world. Cardano has done no exception in the past few days. The network's documented native ADA token shortly climbed up to a session peak of $1.29 on Thursday, after the announcement, before slipping back to approximately $1.2203, imprinting a 3.4% daily plunge based on data. ADA is currently the fifth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, but is it really worth your time? In today's video, we try to cap some extraordinary and dramatic news about Cardano. It's really shocking how rapid these developments have been, what sorcery is happening right as we speak, and what are the promises being realized about its future. Stick around until the end of this video to get a complete picture about all of the occurrences. Before we start though, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our recent updates in the world of investing. The Cardano blockchain is in the center of a multi-phase upgrade that will introduce and integrate smart contract functionality to the blockchain. Reportedly, each phase will include even more users, along with improved functionality and features. Final development is expected by the middle or end of the year. It's a crucial upgrade that will enable it to incorporate more progressive and advanced smart contracts and decentralized financial applications to its network. This really is a shocking development. The Swiss company's innovator, Output HK, a dedicated research and blockchain engineering company, made the statement in a tweet on Wednesday. Delighted to report around 19.44 UTC today, we successfully forked the Alonzo testnet to the new Alonzo White node. The new network is happily making blocks already, the company tweeted. Hold on, what is a testnet? In blockchain technology, a testnet is an example of a blockchain run by the same or a modern version of the underlying software to be borrowed for testing and investigation without risk to real funds or the main chain. Cardano is taking a distinct path than many additional crypto projects, opting for a passive and methodical approach where the safety and scalability needed for each aspect of the network is clarified and perfected before anyone gets to utilize it. This seems like civil sense, and this is how many tech-based products lift off after entirely studied and polished for mass consumption. The advancement of crypto has functioned a bit differently, with most blockchains inaugurating into the wild and gradually getting updated when they start confronting new challenges. This is not inevitably a bad thing. The capacity for the public to use the technology so prematurely in its development is why a lot of us have been able to make a bunch of money in the space and has directed a lot of innovation. But this is also why most blockchains run into significant scaling problems as they attain more users. Cardano vows to solve that problem with a system that will actually be equipped for the massive wave of waiting for everything to go live. And we are virtually there. After years of uncertainty, the Cardano network is deliberately rolling out to the public, commencing with the recent launch of the Alonzo testnet. With this recent release, the Alonzo platform rollout maintains unfolding according to plans. While the Cardano gets another stride closer to completing its multi-phase upgrade, the Alonzo hard fork is a highly anticipated and long awaited for the platform, as it will enable the execution of smart contracts in Cardano, facilitating the development of multiple DeFi applications. The initial testnet, Alonzo Blue, will be originally supported by a minor group of stake pool operators, partners, and Plutus pioneers, which is a group recruited by Cardano. Plutus pioneers were enlisted by the Cardano developers to learn and train in Plutus, a smart Cardano programmed speech. It means innovation is on the horizon in terms of system upgrades and smart speech introduction. Alonzo Blue operators were provided a day for modifying their nodes before running the first experimental scripts, and it's been a massive success. In the subsequent months, the program will improve by including an enormous number of users as the new testnet functionality and features get incorporated. This release is a milestone for the Alonzo platform rollout plan and a majorly awaited one, as it contains an upgrade of the command line interface, CLI, and gives a base for a mixture of smart contract applications. The entire launch of Alonzo is expected to spark the development of new decentralized applications, dApps, and decentralized financial protocols. It's still too early to code, but this is a crucial building block. This release brings with it the important CLI upgrade, providing the foundations to build all varieties of smart contract applications further on down the line. Smart TXs enable the user to associate TX metadata on-chain and store executable contract data. This opens up the #smart contracts era on #Cardano for our first SPOs and pioneers to start sending and testing simple smart transactions, TX, to the ledger via the node, company had tweeted back in June. This means the current software is getting a boost up that has a futuristic insight. Assets and services will be allowed to flourish and change hands within a secure and risk-free environment. Big steps, Cardano! The comprehensive execution of Alonzo will take several more months, and the mainnet update is said to induct on the Cardano blockchain in late June or early August as the rollout proceeds. That's a big thumbs up from us. How will it all be implemented? The introduction is schemed in 3 stages: blue, white, and purple, with each phase introducing different features. Over the succeeding weeks, this process will broaden to include development firms or alpha partners to form apps including oracles, DEXs, lending and borrowing, stablecoins, NFTs, and DeFi tools. Operation Director Gerard Morani said the objective of this is to amass code and documentation to share with the larger community. The second stage is Alonzo White, which is equivalent to blue, but unlocked to a wider group of testers functioning in a more advanced and reliable environment following the smoothing out of kinks at the blue stage. But why another phase? During this phase, the all-around objective is to incorporate the off-chain components within the established stable environment, containing the effective wallet backend. The coveted alpha partners will also get to experiment their scripts in a live environment. This will transmit real-world benchmarks and expense data. Alonzo Purple sees a notch up in users from every stakeholder faction node testing the network. At this stage, IOG is near to the hard fork domain that will bring the Goguen smart contract phase into validity. The most crucial thing for Cardano is already here. Alonzo can establish simple smart contracts and enact them to a ledger. Buckle up, who knows where Alonzo could go? The DeFi sector has been improving rapidly, and despite the general stats the Ethereum had in the system, other blockchains are increasing their stamina, mainly due to much shorter transactional fees. But what is this hype about smart contracts? Let's take a look into this. Smart contracts are effectively contracts that enforce automatically once a series of conditions have been met. They also allow engineers to utilize the blockchain to perform a spectrum of functions, like send information or documents. DeFi applications authorize 2 counterparties to swap capital or assets without an intermediary. This means quicker and better business opportunities in the world of rapidly changing scenarios. Along with expanding functionality in the shape of smart contracts, the so-called Goguen era of Cardano's development exemplifies a huge jump in capabilities for the system, including the improvement of a multi-currency ledger, which facilitates the creation of fresh, natively supported tokens. Although the purple stage is yet around 3 months from fulfillment, smart contracts on Cardano are well on the way to becoming a fact. IOG CEO Charles Hoskinson seized the opportunity to shoot back at critics, who had condemned Cardano for being nothing more than a staking wallet and fantasy chain. Some have even gone on as far as to say that Cardano is a blatant scam. Analysis often cite Cardano's absence of smart contract functionality as a reason why Ethereum is preferable. Hoskinson had once addressed this point by equating the criticism to asking why no one is attending a nightclub that is yet to inaugurate. So now that smart contracts are well on the horizon, what do you think the next insult is going to be from the trolls? We've had just a wallet and ghost chain. What do you guys think? Should I hold a contest for best trolling? He said on Twitter. With that in mind, Hoskinson said IOG would deflect additional resources to assist app developers get their programs to a ship-ready state, in time for Alonzo's rollout. When will these be introduced? Well, we're not quite sure yet. A novel prediction market unfolded on Thursday, allowing partners to wager on whether or not the Cardano will publish smart contract functionality by October 1st. The market has had a trading quantity as of this writing over $157,000. Shares were auctioning at $0.37 for yes and $0.63 for no. Whichever answer is correct will be redeemable for $1 in the USDC stablecoin. That's quite a feat to say the least. Most valuable bets are the ones seen as more likely to be valid, so this market currently tilts to a prediction that smart contracts will not be live on Cardano when October begins. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Earlier this month, Cardano started its Catalyst cycle, a new community-elected group accountable for feedback and reporting on its Project Catalyst, a public fund aiding innovation in the Cardano community. There is a lot going on in the Cardano world. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these two videos on your screen. See you there.